Hello and welcome to another Monday night paint session with me, Chris, aka Mini Board Gamer Chris. Tonight's painting, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on my Millennium Falcon. I've been talking about this one for a bit, and I finally got most of the decals assembled to them and everything like that. And so, yeah, I'm basically going to get this thing ready and done so I can put it up on my shelf and display it proudly along with my other Star Wars kits that I still have yet to finish as well. So, yeah, where are we at? Holy man, I can already see Acid Rain and Ghost of Starman Deluxe. Yeah, I can see Ghost of Starman Deluxe. He's right in there. I can see myself. I'm squishing myself, squishing, squishing, squishing. So anyway, yeah, it's Monday night. It's a paint session. Apparently the phone's already ringing. I don't. This is not a hotline, so I don't know what you guys are calling me for because I'm not going to answer the phone. So, but yeah, I think that's it. Usually these paint session videos are just impromptu kind of things. I was going to get into a game session this evening, but decided not to. So yeah, it's just just time constraints because I want to get this thing done and I want to get other projects done, and so I figured I'll just I'll show everybody what I'm working on tonight. Working on my my Millennium Falcon, as it were. So I think what we'll do. Oh yeah, and the other one is I gotta continue work on this project too. That's another one I gotta. Maybe next Monday we'll work on that one. Maybe. Yeah, I can see Acid Rain. I know I can see your Aqua. I know you're Aqua. And when you're Aqua, you're always Aqua. So let's get ourselves situated here. I am just going to adjust my camera so that I can see what the heck I'm doing over here. So it's gonna watch out, boys. It's gonna get a little bit bumpy. Let's see, how does this work? Is this working okay? Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, that'll do. Is that gonna do? That'll do, right? We're not all too picky, are we? Of course not. Of course not. Let me make sure I grab my mic though, so that you guys can hear me. Of course, I'm gonna try and watch my voice, so that I'm not too loud, so I'm not screaming into the mic. Let's make sure I got enough room here. Come on. I had room the other time here. What the heck? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so yeah, good enough. You know what? Let's adjust the brightness on that just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's come down. No, that doesn't do it. It's the contrast. It's the contrast. Yeah, let's turn the contrast down just a bit. Turn the brightness down a couple degrees so we can see what we're doing. Yeah, I think that's it. I kind of wish I could adjust like the ISO or the gain values on this camera. That'd be nice. That would be nice if I could adjust that value. Adjust the gain. So, anywho, here's another little thing I'm currently in the works for. This thing's drying right now. In fact, this is another one of those projects that I was talking about that I want to get to. Put that away. Of course, here is the almost finished Alien. Of course, probably can't see him too well either, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. So, we are going to apply mainly. Should we start with the airbrush? I'm thinking maybe I should start with the airbrush. No. Let's start with excuse me. Let's start with some weathering first. So let's get our weathering together. Everything seems to be a-okay over in the chat for the moment. And get that ready. I am going to use should I use Null Oil or should I make a wash? Let's use Null Oil. use the gloss variety, because we can always knock this back with a matte if we want. I was thinking initially of using my golden carbon black. You know what? No, because if I use this, because I was going to use this and hit it with some Liquitex Flow Aid, just so it creeps into the recesses. But I don't think I really have to. If I just use Nuln Oil, it gives me pretty much the same result. It's just that this will dry glossy, whereas the carbon black will dry much more opaque, but it may stain more, whereas with the Nuln Oil, I kind of know what kind of results I'm going to get with it versus carbon black mixed with Liquitex. You know, it's kind of a different kind of approach. We need a nice big fat brush. Let's grab this one here. What's this? This is a Citadel base brush. Let's grab our trusty rusty shirt for rinsing off. Let's get these bristles nice and wet. Get them wet, get them ready. Oh, you know what? I don't see any of the comments. I need to be able to see comments. I need a file cabinet. I'm going to grab my phone. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. Preferably. Kind of. Maybe. Don't ask what I'm doing. Okay. Now, let me see the video. Video. Okay. Got the video and the chat. There we go. Don't need the volume, do I? I don't need volume. I just need to be able to see the chat. There we go. Really high tech, high production value. There we go. Geez, that's really far away. I can see that. Is anybody talking in here? Oh, I missed that comment. What was that comment? Ghost of Starman Deluxe. Have you guys heard about the non-Legion Chaos Space Marines getting to advance and charge? Pretty much single-handedly makes Renegades chapters irrelevant. Yeah, there's a lot of things with the new Chaos Marines. The boys have been talking a lot about it, and you know, I mean, there's a lot of changes coming for Chaos. I don't know what's been exactly revealed yet, but yeah, a lot of things. I guess I should pay attention to the boys more often, because I'm kind of struggling for words at the moment here. So I am going to start laying this on here. Basically what I'm doing is I'm using the Nuln Oil to saturate the area on the Millennium Falcon here. Get it all around the canopy and the cockpit. And then what I'd like to do really fast is take a paper towel and then streak it. And it should leave a nice little bit behind. Honestly, it's not enough. Non-oil's not cutting it. Non-oil's not doing it for me. I need something with more coverage and more color depth. So we are going to switch gears, and we are going to grab a palette. Wait. Caught that right in the rear. So we're going to grab one of these little old palettes here, and we just wash out a square, dingy old, actually let's wash out the center point here. Not wash out, but wipe out. Warp Shenanigans Intensely. Yeah? Yeah, there's all sorts of dumb crap that the Chaos Space Marines are supposed to be able to do right now. So, basically what I'm going to do, because I'm not happy with how that looks on there, I am going to take this gold paint. Now, for some of you guys out there who've not ever used this stuff, golden, these are fantastic, fantastic colors. So I'm going to put a little bit onto my palette here. These are designed for the airbrush, but they are just as good for miniature painting because they're nice and thin. I'm going to add a few drops of Flow Aid from Liquitex. Take a nice heavy dollop of water. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, there we go. Now see, this stuff here this is nice and dark. Maybe a bit more water. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. This is what I'm after right here. This is dark now. The only thing is though, is now I'm kind of scared because is it going to be too dark? Hopefully not. Let's try it. Oh yeah, it's really dark. That's super dark. So, real quick with her. Oh, well, you know what? The streaking is a lot better. Oops. Watch out. No, that's a lot better. It's darkening it up quite a bit, but I'm liking how it looks better. Well, the problem is getting into the little doodads. Now this technique, this is how ILM originally did the weathering on their models for filming and stuff. And so I'm just basically borrowing that same technique. And you can see already how she's starting to look. She's going pretty dark. But I mean, we can always wipe it off more. I can always come back with, say, another like alcohol bath or something, and you know, take a little bit more out of it if need be. The only problem I'm having here is the little techno doodads inside here. But because I might have to switch to my shirt. My paper towel is just coming apart here. But anyway, yeah, this is a technique that ILM used to do. And this is how they did the Star Wars kits. I'm going to use my t-shirt this time. Yeah, it's a lot better. It's a lot sturdier now. Yeah. That's way better. Yeah, so, for example, you know, some of the points here where, you know, like, it's really, really excessive, I can always come back with an alcohol bath or alcohol and, like, you know, redo that and come back over that and pull that surface off. Really quickly here. Gotta have my shirt closer. Yeah, that's really staining that up fast. But it is a high density color. These high flows. And so give this a try. And so what else going on in these comments here? fun. Even a bit of a stippling action from the shirt also gives an interesting texture. What I really like, as long as you pull the direction, you get that streakiness on it, which is pretty cool. I keep adding water just because I'm concerned about, you know, drying out and you know, stuff like that. Because the paint itself is actually kind of thin, but it's really richly pigmented. So as I mentioned before, yeah, like if this is too excessive, yeah, I can always come back in. Like once it's dry, I can come back in and, you know, hit it with a bit of alcohol and pull off, you know, a bit of excess on the hull. And maybe I'll show that later on. But see how she's already starting to look now, you know, like look at the back end as opposed to the front end. It looks really dark right now, but it actually looks more like the Millennium Falcon now with all the dirt and grime. It looks excessive. I know it looks excessive. But don't worry, it's not going to stay excessive. Although excessive might be my middle name. It's actually not, but I don't think you guys really care. What the hell? There we go. It is really fun to do weathering like this. And plus, too, also, I'm not worried about, at least not too worried about, you know, scraping it too hard or anything like that, because I've sealed the model already. So, do not underestimate the power of the dark side. That's what Ghost of Starman Deluxe is telling me. I do enjoy a bit of the dark side myself. I have been known to dabble. Not in the dark arts, but I'm not sure where I was going anywhere with that, but anyway. Where the hell is that same end I keep using? Where the hell do I keep using it for? What I need, oop, gotta be careful. What I need is like a little sponge or something. I can really stipple this on. I think the paint is actually starting to break down. I think I've added too much water to it now, because I can start to see it kind of, you know, when you break the paint down too far with water and it just kind of starts to like bounce off the surface. That's what's starting to do right now. So let's pull from over here. Let's get this in there. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun just pulling at that surface like that, just getting that effect, and just seeing like all the details come alive. So once I do this top half, I'll grab some alcohol and I'll show you guys what I meant by you know, being able to readjust here. Just give me a few moments here. We're almost out of this color too. Might need some more water. Come on, doodads. All the little gribblies and details. Okay. Now, see, the Millennium Falcon also has that kind of like exhaust weathering on the back. We'll do that with the airbrush later. We also could do it with some pigments as well. That was another option I was thinking of, was doing it with pigments. I am mostly happy with that. I am liking that. So we gotta get this radar dish here. Yeah, that's not too bad if I say so myself. Alright, so the Millennium Falcon now, the top half anyway, is pretty darn weathered now. Now it looks like a big flying piece of junk, because it is, but I'm going to quickly grab some alcohol. Oh, I gotta rinse my brush off first. Rinse, 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 rinse. Here's an important tip for everybody. Maybe I'll have to do this as just a tip, but when you're rinsing your paintbrushes off, don't rinse and hit the bottom of the jar. Stay above the bottom line. Go about halfway into the water. Get yourself a nice big mixing thing as well, just to kind of get used to having a larger well of water so that you're not, you know, ruining your work, or your paint job, I should say. Or your paintbrush, I should say. All right, got my rubbing alcohol. I'm gonna need another paper towel. Oh, anything going on in the chat? No, nothing too much. Nobody asking any questions. Nobody need to know anything. Everybody's just sitting back, tuning in, and watching. Oh, crap. I wish I had some Q-tips. I don't have any Q-tips. Or do I? No, I do not. I do not. What else could I use? Oh, that's about it. Yeah. Paper towel it is. Next time I'm going to have to grab some Q-tips. So, what we're going to do is, actually, let's fold this over another 2 times. Get this nice and absorbent. Let's hit it with some alcohol. And, as you'll see, we just go whoop. Yeah, there we go. And we can pull at that surface and really kind of bring that hull color back. Yeah, I like that. It also keeps the bottom end. Yeah, see, the paper towel is tearing them. I'm going to run out of rubbing alcohol. I don't have that much rubbing alcohol left in this thing here. But let's start over here. Yeah, see? And you can see some long streaks of color here. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Yeah, I'm liking that. Yeah, that looks way cool now. Oh, yeah. That's my jam right there. Look at that. Just did the 2 sides there. See, it pulled some of the color off. You see, like it was really black before, but now we're getting back and we're pulling the color back again, and We're getting some of that really nice texture to stay. And as long as we're mindful of how we pull out the streaks, or pull out the paint, I should say, we leave the streakiness. But because I can do this right now because I sealed the model before doing this, and like the little transfers and everything like that, they're already sealed underneath here, so everything is mostly protected. And yeah, this is looking great right here. That's fun. That's fun. That's a lot of fun right there. Oh yeah. Really just brightens up a lot of the corners and stuff like that. Really starts to bring some of that color, because like obviously like these portions here just look a little too dark, and so now we're pulling back into the realm of what this thing's supposed to look like, right? It's supposed to look like junk. It's supposed to look really rough, but you know, we don't want it to look too darn rough that we can't discern details. You know, of course, you should always be careful. I mean, like, you know, you have a sealant on there, but you still have to be careful not to, you know, pull out any of the other like little details and stuff like that. You know, you do still have to be careful and selective. You're being gentle as you're doing this. I don't know if any of you guys out there have these Star Wars kits and are debating whether or not what you want to do with them, and you know, stuff like that. But damn, that looks sexy as hell. This thing looks like this thing looks like a big pile of junk. No, this thing looks fantastic right now. I'm loving all this texture and stuff like that. There's just so much detail on these Bandai kits, man. Like, I know you guys have heard me go on about Bandai kits before, but like these friggin' kits are just friggin' amazing, man. I love these kits. They're so much fun. They make me happy. I'm so happy. I'm happy. Yeah. Oh yeah, that looks great. I'm getting excited here, kids. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really excited. Oh man, it's like, just like, I don't know, like you guys probably can't quite see all that, but man, it just blows me away. There's just so much details on these kits. I mean, it's still pretty darn dark, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, this is not perfect, but this is really awesome. I'm liking. Of course, as long as you pull where you want your weathering to occur, the streaks and everything like that on the details just go. You got these little black streaks already running down the details. You're just helping yourself by doing that kind of. I got to clean that up right there. That's kind of heavy. I'm thinking Q-tip might actually be a little too much, just because. Oh yeah, that's cool. I think a Q-tip would be just a little too much, just because it would soak into too much area. I think I'm pulling that varnish there. Better take it easy. Like I said, like, just because you got the varnish there doesn't mean it's indestructible either. As you know, as I'm starting to see on there, I'm pulling at it too many times. If you pull on it too much, you'll go blind. Just remember that, kids. You'll go blind. Oh man. I am just loving this thing. This is great. Oh, just a little too much there. Oops. Got a little too excited there. It's okay though. I think she'll forgive me. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. See, this is what hobby painting and building should be. Having fun. If you're not having fun with your hobby, you're doing it wrong. You're supposed to be having fun with this. Yeah, man. I think I pulled that too many times there. I mean, it adds such a fun look to it, though. But yeah. 120 times there. Running out of napkin space here. What's going on in the comments here? Johnny's Chop Shop. Did you use a gloss coat? I did use a gloss coat. I used Future Floor Shine because you guys all know that I'm a huge fan of Future Floor Shine. And yeah, I did do a gloss coat. Hey, some fluffies gathering here. Now, I don't want to pull at that too hard, just because I don't want to ruin any of these little details. Get little stubborn little things where you get like little Klingons who won't go away. Just use a little brush, and them little buggers come right off. Yeah, I got like little fuzzy Klingons over here too. Get off. Except this guy, he doesn't want to come off. Well, I got a sorts of Klingons here. Didn't even notice them. They were camouflaged in. Yeah. Come on, get off. You're annoying me. Yeah, that's probably because the paint was still wet or I was pulling too hard with the alcohol. And so little bits of paper towel are sticking. You can pull them off, but you gotta kind of pull them off with your fingers. See another bit later. Right by the gun here. That's it. Get my trusty rusty blade to pick some of these things out. Get out. Get out. Oh man, that was a big one. There we go. And you get lost. Where's the other big one over here? Oh, he's hiding in there. Oh, I went into the gribblies. Come on out. Come on out. It's okay. There we go. Got him out. Okay. Cool. Techno Gnome, excuse me, Lube Master, may I have my ball back? Your ball back? Ball back? You most certainly can have your ball back. I am going to do one last little bit of weathering here on the tail section, and then we will move on. Yeah, that is so fun. What I love is that as soon as you hit it with the alcohol and you start abrading the surface, all the details become apparent. Of course, you got to get the fluffies off too. Just because the paper towel is coming apart like after like a couple passes on the surface. Maybe I should use something more like a face cloth or something along those lines next time, maybe. So I still have a couple other kits to do that are going to need to weather like this. I have like a snow speeder that's got to get done. What else? A couple other things. Yeah, it's still pretty dark back there. That's got to get done more. And little fluffies, they're persistent little buggers. My work area is covered in fluff right now. Are you weathering based on the movie or custom? Mostly on the movie. Now this kit here, this is the Force Awakens Millennium Falcon because it's got the square dish. So this is the Force Awakens, but I'm weathering it like mostly like how you see it in like Empire, where it's just dirty as crap, right? So that's the kind of weathering I want to do on this. You know, I mean, this is just something I have on my desk, and you know, like I'm not entering this into any kind of competitions as far as, you know, like model making is concerned, or you know, getting the look exactly right or anything like that. I'm not really overly concerned with any of that. I think I lost a part. Yeah, I think a part fell out. I'm gonna have to look for it later. Who knows where it went? Who knows? Such a tiny little piece. Hell, I just noticed it fell out. I don't hear nothing. I don't see nothing. Is it in the paper towel? That's the thing with these tiny little parts, you know, is that they can just get lost. Oh, I heard something. I heard it. Yeah, I'll have to look for it later. Dang nabbit. Where could he have gone? Where could he have gone? Is that it? Ha! Found it. The thing is, too, is that most of this kit is snap fit. In fact, 100% of it is snap fit. There. Bang, the piece went right back in. And it's solid. It just, I must have been pulling at this really aggressively. Anyway, there we are. As far as weathering is concerned. Now here's the other fun part. I don't know if you guys have seen me do this for this model, but this is what I just love about this kit. See, so you got the Falcon, and then boom, her engines light up. And of course, yes, I do make the sound effects when I'm in my office, all by my lonesome. I am doing these sound effects. How does it sound? I'm not telling you. All right, so let's put the rubbing alcohol away, because that top part is, for the most part, I'm happy with that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back when I have a few more Q-tips and stuff, and really try cleaning it up a bit more. But that worked out really fantastically. I'm really happy with that. Shoot, did I not uh-oh. I didn't seal the bottom. Crap. I thought I sealed the bottom, but I didn't. Uh-oh. I may have to pause there. Oh, look at that big unsightly piece there. I'm going to pull that piece. It's all these little nitpicky things. What time we at here? Oh, man. Wasn't intending for this to go too long. But anywho, any other questions going on here in the comments? Techno Gnome looks nice. Why not install a speaker to make it do sound effects? I could, but then, you know, by that point, it's pretty much a toy at that point. Johnny's Chop Shop. In Star Wars, she had 3 legs, Empire 4, and Jedi 5. Well, I think this one is 5. Yeah, this one's 5 because right here, 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 and here, and here are landing gears. I never noticed. Really, in Star Wars, she had 3 legs? Really? I never noticed that. Anyway, this is, okay, so like I said, well, this is Force Awakens. And so, which would probably be closer to Return of the Jedi, right? I mean, as far as how it looks. Sorry, I'm just getting a little bit more alcohol here because there's a big piece on the armor here that a lot of paint gathered. So I am going to clean it. There we go. Oh yeah. Man, that's a lot of fun. And yes, the radar dish does rotate. That's how I was able to get to that. Oh yeah. Man, weathering is just so much fun. It is just too darn much fun. Oh, look at that. I got a big streak right on the side of the thing here in the cockpit. See, now I got to get that now. It's not going to be the last one because, I mean, like, I still got to do the sides and everything. There we go. Yeah, I kind of wish I had Q-tips. Pulled that right away. Sorry, it's just, you know, once you start on an area, it's like, ooh, that looks better. Ooh, that looks sharper. Ooh, I can see all the details now. Sorry, just get really finicky about details sometimes. Actually, you know what? I will seal the bottom later. But I think what I'll do right now is I will do the little streaks in the back here. I'll do that by airbrush. So I don't need this palette anymore for the moment. I will grab, yeah, let's grab the chrome. Let's grab our Renegade Chrome. Let's turn on, this is gonna get loud, kids. Headphones. That's the compressor kicking in. Whoop, drop my cap. Oh! Let's keep the PSI low. Oh yeah, it's nice and low, it's 15. Yeah, that's nice. And so, let's grab comment. Techno Gnome, weathering is my favorite bit of any build. It's also the bit I go, meh, I hate this kit and I want it done. Yeah, I understand it. It's kind of like where I'm at with the Millennium Falcon because Bandai, since I picked up this kit, Bandai has put out a 172 of this kit with lights and everything like that, and it's the perfect grade. I'm gonna go back to my carbon black here. It's perfect grade, which is super, super, super fantastic, but it's expensive but I mean, the kit is huge. You're also using some golden airbrush extender, putting in about 5 drops or so. Use a little brush. I could backfeed the air, but when I'm doing like precision brushes, I don't like to do that too much. I prefer to use like a little paintbrush with long bristles just to give a nice gentle mix inside the cup. Make sure it's thoroughly mixed and nice and thin. Oh, it's flowing like ink now. Where the wine flows like beer. And so, let's see how our flow's going here. Yeah, that's nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to angle. Now, the thing is with the weathering, I often see from the exhaust, it goes straight back. So it's like, you know, it's kind of radial on how the exhaust kind of goes. It's not like where how you'd imagine it travels and it would go straight back like that. It's like when it's sitting at rest and the weathering is going straight back, following the radius and curvature of the body, which is kind of interesting because, you know, like how exactly do you imagine it, you know? But anyway, Techno Gnome perfect is 160 in gunpla terms. Yeah, but the 172 is what the new kit for the, like, see this kit here is like it's a bit bigger than the size of my hand, and this is 144 scale. The Bandai Star Wars kits are 172 and 144, and the Millennium Falcon and Slave 1 are 144. Oh, and same with the AT-AT. It's also 144. But all the other starships and stuff are all 172. And the new Millennium Falcon, which they're calling perfect grade, is 172. Anyway, let's do these grills. Sorry if I get quiet, folks. I am concentrating. Yeah. The details on this kit, though, anybody who's building this kit, is just amazing. Just amazing. I know, like a lot of long-time viewers have heard me go on and on and on about these kits, but they're great. I love them. Bandai does such awesome kits. Okay, so did the back fans, so now we're going to do like the little exhausts here. I'm wondering though if I should do them in the airbrush. We'll lay them out initially with the airbrush. If I don't like it, I can always just peel them off. So we're going to do here, so we're going to keep it fairly far. That. Yeah, I'm kind of digging that. I want to put a little bit more color around the rings though. Where are we in the comments? Technonome, Bandai are the best model makers in the world. Their casting is insane. It's like a wizard made their real grade kits. Posable inner frame right on the spool. Yeah, exactly. Johnny's Chop Shop 172 is a standard size. Revel has one 172 too, but it is the old fine mold frame. Yeah, and the Revel kit, I've heard it like the details I heard are just garbage. Because from what I understand with this new kit, because when they made these models way back in the 70s, they used Bandai model kits from that time. They're from like a lot of World War II kits and stuff like that. And they used Bandai parts. And so when they made the new Millennium Falcon, they used their old bits from back in the day, which I think is just freaking hilarious. I think that's enough weathering on that. Just want to shoot it straight back here. So that seems logical. Yeah. There we go. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does that look like the streaking of the Millennium Falcon on the back of that? Does that look logical to you guys? You think I should hit it with a bit of alcohol and knock that back a bit? I don't think so, no. I think it should be fine. And that, I think, shall conclude the moment. Yeah. Okay, so, bang. Of course, there's all these little gribbly parts here and stuff like that, but that's fine. I think what I'm gonna do is before obviously I continue on, is get myself some Q-tips here for next time. I didn't have any Q-tips. I don't know why, but yeah. Tolo, hello monkey. Needs more insanity. What? Techno-known Bandai still do runs on the original 1980 Gundam kits. They release a run of them every few years. It's pretty great. God damn it, Millennium Falcon, put your pants back on and stop streaking. Yeah, it was the Millennium Falcon, man. Anyway, time to rinse. People ask me all the time, how do I clean my airbrush? Well, you're about to get a quick little lesson in how I do that. In just that. You also notice too, I wasn't wearing a respirator, which you probably should. I'm turning the PSI back up here, going to around almost 30. Yep. Then what I do is grab a little bit of clean water, spray that in there, let that go. Grab this paper towel since it's mostly clean. I wipe the cup, make sure I get all the little particulates. Then give it a little shot of Windex. Without releasing the air, I just work the trigger back and forth. Whoop. After I just said that. I wonder if I could have shot the alcohol through the brush and then wiped. And then spray, and then wipe, and then spray, and then wipe. I suppose if I was like doing like a big production run of them, I guess I would could do something like that, right? Wouldn't be necessary here. So anywho, spray my Windex out. And then what I do is I like, because I always have these pipettes, right? And so what I'll do is I'll squeeze it back and forth here, flushing the inside of the cup with a loose mixture of water and Windex. Spray the excess out. Spray that out. Grab a little bit more clean water. Do it again. Just back and forth. Draw it out. Spray that out. Wipe the bowl. Give it a sharp blast of air from my mouth. Not that I was spitting in it. Just sounds like it. And it's clean. And that's it. That's how I clean my airbrush all the time. And that's how I keep the paint pot nice and clean. Like that. You kind of do have to be a neat freak when dealing with your airbrush, especially if you want it to last a long time. If you want it to last. Now, with my paintbrushes, I often get this question asked a lot. When I'm cleaning my paintbrushes, because this brush right here, remember I was doing the washes with this one? This one here right now, I don't know if you guys can tell. No, it's kind of hard to tell. Like it's dark with that black paint because this stuff here is like really rich in pigment. So I'll grab a little bit of water, put it inside my soap, and of course I always see how the soap is getting really dark now, dirty. Go around, grab a little amount of the soap. You can see now the brush is looking pretty scummy. Put it in my hand, back and forth, up and down, side to side, round and round. And yeah, that's pretty good. Give it a rinse. Draw the excess water off. Use my little handy dandy towel. Always keep in my lap. And bang! I don't know if you can see that, but those bristles are clean. You can see that. Of course, I got this crap all over my hand. Don't worry, it's not toxic. Unless, of course, the paint you're dealing with is kind of toxic. Then, yes, it will be toxic. But then really quickly here, what I'll do is I'll grab a little bit of water onto my brush, drop through the soap once or twice, and then with my fingers squeegee out the excess moisture, but leaving a little bit of the soap in the bristles, and that conditions the bristles, and that's how you keep and maintain a nice sharp point on your bristles. Just like that. Bang. Then leave it outside dry, and we'll put that back in the cup tomorrow because just let it dry for a while anyway. And so let's have another look at the comments here. Master Brush Soap, Tolo. Yes, it is Master Brush Soap. Of course, I always use Master Brush Soap. Oh, that's Dirty. Was it Dirty Bez? Yeah. Tolo, he misses the lead paint days if he'd remember them because, well, of the lead. The lead or the lead? Techno Gnome, how much would we need to donate to charity to get you to drink that water jar? Well, I have a Patreon. If you're really serious about supporting the cause, but otherwise, I wouldn't drink it. I really wouldn't. I don't think there's any amount of money you could give me that would make me drink that. I mean, of course, maybe $1 million. Sure, I'll take a drink out of it. But otherwise, no, that's not happening. Tolo, I've also used Ivory soap to clean brushes. Yeah, Ivory soap, sure. I mean, there's lots of soaps. I mean, Ivory should be pretty good because it should be, pretty gentle. So I'm just spraying a bit of Windex here. Let's wipe this up. Again, kind of a neat freak, so excuse me. Anyway, there we go. Oh, I got all sorts of spritz all over here. What's going on? Anyway, I think we are going to end that now. Of course, I'll just take any more, couple more questions here. Hair conditioner? You could. I mean, like, really the conditioning is for the sable hairs. It's not, it's not like hair, like human hair. Human hair, like, compared to these bristles, these bristle hairs, it comes from a mink. These sable hairs, right? Sable comes from a mink. And the hairs are really, really, really fine. And, that's why we got to take care of them. Human hair, by comparison, is just too thick. Techno Gnome, I found I still like to use a conditioner on my brushes every 10 or so paint sessions. Yep, that's fine. I usually don't. I usually save the brush cleaning, like really rigorous. Man, I can't even talk anymore. Rigorous brush cleaning, I save that usually for like the end of the work week. Every Friday at the end of the day kind of stuff. Just kind of unwind and, put the week behind me kind of stuff. And yeah, I use the brush soap and clean them and leave everything on their sides. And yeah, but that's really the most important part, is leaving the brush on its side to dry, because you don't want to immediately put it away to dry, because there is residual moisture here and it could drip down and rot out the glue and stuff that's binding the hairs and binding the furl to the handle. You know, you just want to maximize care. You know, especially since like some of these brushes, like I got a bunch of Winsor Newtons here. Like I keep these inside their plastic just because I just do. And I mean, like these things are like 20 bucks a piece. So like this is 60 bucks of brushes right here. Just these little fine precision ones. Actually, sorry, these are the Artificer brushes. This is my Winsor Newton. That's the Artificer brush. Where are my other Winsor Newtons? Oh, this is my other Winsor Newton? No, it's another Fisher brush. Son of a beehive. Well, where the hell are my rest of my Winsor Newtons? That's weird. Oh, because I don't have them in the thing. That's why. Yeah, my other Winsor Newton. Yeah, my other Winsor Newtons are missing. What the frick? My brushes better not go for a walk. Or wait, did I put them in here? I might have put them in here. No? Okay, now I'm getting pissed. Which brush is this? This is my 00. That's an Artificer brush. That's a glazing brush. That's an Artificer brush. That's a base brush. Okay. So where the F are my Winsor Newtons? Are they in my old cup? Oh, my Winsor Newtons are my old cup. There I was about to go on a... Yeah, I was about to... Yeah, these are my Winsor Newtons over here. Anyway. I was about to go off on a rampage there. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, Tolo's going to check on Quirk's desk. Yeah. Where am I? Technonome, you're at work late, Chris. Did the hobos outside scare you too much to leave now that the sun set? No, hobos don't scare me at all. I'm not scared of hobos. I'm scared of some of the crack hoes that are walking around, but otherwise the hobos and stuff like that, no, I'm not worried about them. Believe it or not, Chris knows how to handle himself, so there's really not a lot that scares old Chris. And besides, I'm getting too old for this stuff. Technonum crack hose. We're not on YouTube anymore, kids. Yeah. So, anywho, hopefully you guys found that kind of interesting. I really enjoy this kit. I'm going to continue weathering it. I have to seal the underside because I thought I sealed it, but I guess I didn't because I can see everything looks pretty matte and like, yeah, cool. It's just night and day when you flip this over, right? It's like, look how clean that is, and then it's a Millennium Falcon. I don't know if the Millennium Falcon does that, but anywho, and then plus two, I'm gonna do a little project with this thing here. If this thing ever dries, holy crap, this thing's still tacky. Son of a gun. Anyway, I am gonna end it there. Tolo, Chris is the Steven Seagal of painting. Ugh. That sounds horrible. Why would you say that, Tolo? The Steven Seagal of painting. That's awful. He's an awful man. Why would you say that? Oh, let me move this camera over a little bit here. Where are we? There we go. There we go. Yeah, so I think we're gonna end her there. We're done for the evening on as far as this painting is concerned. Sorry, I'm just moving moving the mic around in case for everybody who's got headphones on. It's getting loud. So yeah. So thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. I'm on Patreon. In the description below will also be links to Discord and Wave the Brush show, Facebook page, all the usual stuff. I'm sure some of you guys might be tuning in for giggles, and some of you might be returning viewers. I have no idea, but hopefully you guys found this somewhat entertaining, somewhat informative, and yeah, I'm definitely, enjoying my Millennium Falcon. Finally getting this thing together. It looks better in this light now, doesn't it? It's starting to look like the Millennium Falcon, right? You think I did okay with the exhaust? What do you guys think? It's kind of shiny in the back there, but there we go. Think that looks okay? What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the weathering overall? I haven't done the side bits yet, and I still have to seal the underside, but yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Or, other weathering techniques. Let me know what other weathering techniques work for you guys as well. And, yeah, so happy wargaming, and I will see you guys later. Peace out, y'all.